Okay, we're going to do a little FSM trial run here. So first thing I'm going to do is launch, I like to use a Chrome browser. I'm going to log into FSM. I have to type in the URL, which I already have in the system, so I just have to select it from the group. Here it is. I'm going to log in as Dave Donaldson. Put in my password. Log in, and there we go. We're greeted with this blank screen. So the first thing I've got to do, notice there's my user ID. I'm going to go over here to FSM, and I'm going to say I want to browse for orders. Notice that this is the new screen. There's lots of blank fields. These are all things that you can search for. You can use to search. It's very specific, but what we're going to do is just look in general. So I'm going to look for all work orders, and the trick to doing that is to get your cursor into one of these blank fields so that it's blinking. I should blinking there. I chose customer name. Then I'm going to go down here to search, and it's going to ask me, are you sure if you want to search for all items without any filtering conditions, which is what we've chosen to do here. So I'm going to say yes, and there are all of my orders, or Dave's I should say. I'm going to look for one that's, see, most of these are completed, but I'm going to look for one that's unscheduled. That means it's ready to be done. It's shown up, of course it could show up here, or you could look for it in One Stop, but you're going to find a work order that needs to be done. I'm going to click on the FSM ID number, and here it pops up with order details. It tells me just about everything I need to know about that order. You can see, please call customer 15 minutes before arriving. Those sorts of things that you might need to know before going out to do the service call. So you'll note this is the most important box on the screen. It says that it is unscheduled. We want to change this to we want to change this to pending complete. So the first thing that we have to do is go here to scheduling. I clicked on the box, and up pops a scheduling area. And this system is correctly set up for Dave Donaldson. This is his business, and then these are his technicians. If you don't have any technicians, you can't assign the job. So you've got to make sure you have your technicians go in and apply to be added to your system. So what we're going to do, this is our work order that we want to work on. We're going to assign it to, we'll say, Gary Young. But first thing I have to do is I have to set it up to be assigned. So I'm going to say, since it's already been done, or I hope it has, I don't know, I'm going to click right here, and up pops insert order. I'm going to insert this work order into this predefined area. But we could change this. We could make this next week if we wanted to, or later today, maybe at 3 p.m. And there, when I clicked OK, that set it up. This is actually the time of day right now. This is when the work order was being done. So now what I have to do is I have to assign it to one of the 3 technicians that I have available. Right now, no one's available because there's no green bar and no dark green bar in any of these slots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first make Gary available to work today. So what I do is I bring up insert his availability. I choose the work time, and now I'm going to set the time that he's available. We're going to say he's available from 9. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. From 9 till 4. Those are my working hours. Notice this green bar is much larger than the job area, so that's a good thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick, I can't pick Joe because he's not available today. He's out sick, and Brandon is also missing. So we pick Joe, and notice it assigns him the work. The next and most important thing that we do on this page is we choose save, because we want to save it. And that brings Gary up. It shows that he is the one that's going to work on the job, and the coloring means that it still needs to be completed. So what we're going to do is go back in and look at the order again. This time it says that it's assigned. So that's a good thing. It's assigned to Gary. Now what we want to do is we want to assign it to pending complete. So I go into the drop down. I choose pending complete. I type in some notes about it. Gary was available. And truck was running. I'm going to click add note. If you don't add a note, it's not going to let you go forward. You have to add some sort of a note, and that goes into the work record here. Gary was available. So now I'm going to hit, if I didn't add a note, a red bar would come across here and say, please add a note. So now I'm going to change the status to pending complete. I clicked on change status. Takes a few seconds. I'll pause while we wait. Okay, so here we go. We've got everything looks good. Looks like the order's been completed. What we check here is the resolution codes, which you'll find here at listed. Point and peak, replace TRIA. If you choose replace TRIA, it's going to ask you for the old serial number versus the new serial number. But that's about all there is to closing this out. Once you choose the resolution code, you can add some notes, and that will complete the whole process. So that's all I've got.